What's up, guys? It's Anthony from Phil's Pizza, only in Syosset. You know I'm not Phil. If you call me Phil, I really don't care. I'm here with the Italian Sicilian podcast. I am so blessed to be here right now. It's going to be an amazing experience. I can't wait to answer their questions, and I can't wait to ask them some questions too. I have a lot of questions to ask them. I am just a little peanut in this world. I'm looking to make a mark and leave something nice for my family, so to have something when I'm not around. I hope I live another 50 years, but hey, you never know. Lightning strikes. I love you guys so much. Haters, don't forget, when you hate a video, you send it to 10 friends. Those 10 friends send it to another 10 friends. You just got me 1,000 views. I love you.
Italian Sicilians do it better. Oh, can't you see? From cooking to comedy, it's pure family. Turn it up. This groove's for you. Queens in the house, bringing something true.
What's going on, everyone? We're back with another one. My favorites in the building today. It's Phil. Oh, it's Anthony. Anthony from Phil's in Syosset. Pizzeria is in the building. What's going on?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
I'm glad I came here. Real, I'm very excited.
I mean these words when I say it. You're a fucking legend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just a breadcrumb.
No, you're not. No,
Someone
you're not.
is actually giving us the view of what someone really wants to tell people.
Yes, because we've
Exactly.
been in that position. We've been in the service industry. I've been in service, and they're always that. You can't say that. You can't do that. Yeah, the fuck I can, because you're doing it.
Listen, whoever said the customer's always right was wrong.
Exactly.
And they never worked in a restaurant.
That's how you know. Because you know who said it, right? It was a
Yes,
customer.
Exactly.
I fucking knew it, man. I knew it.
I love when people like refer to restaurants as retails. Like they're like, yeah, I know what you're going through. I work in retail. You have no idea what I'm going through.
Oh, no.
You sell shirts. You work in retail. You sell shirts in every size and every color. I make vodka sauce one way. I have to satisfy hundreds of people with that one recipe.
Right.
It's impossible.
No, it is impossible, and people's expectations
Yeah.
are out of
Don't
control.
sell your shirts in retail.
But that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
That's how it is. When you're in food service, it's like because it's what people are eating.
Yep.
So it's like you have to. How do you cater? You can't. I make it this way. You don't like it. Fuck yourself that way.
But you're paying.
That's what it is.
But you're paying. You're still going to pay.
Mm-hmm. And they always will.
Yeah, they will.
And they always will.
They'll be
complain.
back. They'll be back.
They'll be back with a new complaint, but
Oh.
you're back. That's the point.
I've had people come back, even after like years that I've thrown out.
Yeah.
And they come back. Let me tell you, they put their head down. They put their head down. They do. They come back.
Do you shame them?
No,
No, the ones who
no,
come back. No?
No.
Okay.
Never have.
Okay,
That's the
that's
next ep. That's
That's later.
That's
Hey,
the
what's
second
up? I thought that
episode.
was no good. Fuck
Yeah.
you. What are you doing here?
But
Exactly.
do you think like there's those type of people that think if they're, I guess, I don't know, King Kong towards you,
yeah.
that they're gonna get their way?
Yeah, but you know,
That's what it probably is. But then you shut them down.
yeah. You know, people just like I had a woman the other day. She picks up a side of grilled chicken.
Mhm.
It's in a bag in a tin. She leaves. She pays for it. She leaves. She calls me up about a half an hour later, out of her mind,
Mhm.
that the juice from the grilled chicken leaked all inside her $3,000 Gucci bag.
Oh Jesus!
Like, do I really give a shit how much you pay for that fucking bag? Wow, your husband's cheap. You only bought your $3,000 bag.
Right.
I buy my wife $6,000 bags. I'm
Right.
just saying.
Right.
But anyway, she's like, the guy didn't close the container. It was wide open, this and that. I said, I'll call you right back. I go and look at the video from the surveillance camera above where the guy wraps the food, puts it in the container, fully closed all the way around. Not that you half-assed it, you know what I'm saying? When you close an aluminum container,
Right.
fully closed. I call her back. I said, hey, miss, is this your cell phone number? She goes, yeah. Would you like me to send you video surveillance of the guy closing the container? I said, to me, it sounds like you mishandled the food. So you're blaming me?
Yes.
So it's on me with the bag? I said, yeah, it is. Oh, I'm going to write you a review. I said, listen, I have 450,000 followers with all 4 platforms.
Sure.
Would you like me to post that video and your phone number
Right.
and see what the public thinks about you? Would you like me to do that?
Let's have a
Oh,
debate.
she goes, you're threatening me. I said, well, you threatened to write me a bad review.
Right.
I said, and this phone call is being recorded. You threatened me first, so I can't threaten you back because you threatened me?
Tone, I have a better way to look at this. I see you use logic like most people
Yeah.
should.
Common sense.
Would you put fucking chicken in a $3,000 bag?
No.
Where the fuck do you come out from? And I don't get it. It's your fault.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
You know what it is? People can't take responsibility for their own actions. That's what it is. They want to blame somebody else. There you go. There's your
Accountability.
accountability right there.
I hate people.
Just be responsible for yourself. I fucked up. That's it.
Hey,
Deal with
listen,
it.
I spilled it. You know, even
Yeah.
if it's, hey, can I come back and pick up another one?
Yeah.
I fucked up. And I'm sure you're a reasonable person. You're like, oh, that really sucks. You know what? Come by.
Yeah.
Because really, at the end of the day, what's it costing you?
But
Seriously.
nothing.
even when it gets to a point, like I would never write a review, good or bad. Like it's just not in me.
I
Like
don't have the time. I want to make content. I
Exactly.
don't want to leave reviews. I want to make more videos.
Right.
I want to make money. That's what I want to do.
But these are people who are bitter from the inside out. They have nothing to do. They got nothing to do.
Nothing going on in their lives.
And that is
zero.
And that's where they get their kicks.
And they're evil.
Let them be.
They're very evil.
Let them. Because you know, at the end of the day, as you said earlier, works for you.
It does. It brings in customers.
Yes, it does.
And you know what? A bad review is the best advertisement you could possibly have.
really explain. Like
Oh yeah,
You ever hear of that forum, Tri-State Restaurants?
I think I have.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like a Long Island thing, but there's a thing on Facebook. It's called Tri-State Restaurants. It's got a huge following.
Mm-hmm.
People go on there all the time and rant about restaurants. They don't rave about them. They rant. They go off on restaurants. They don't say, "Oh, I had something delicious at Phil's and Syosset." So these people come in one day. We don't seat incomplete tables. If you're a party of 5 and 2 people
Makes
show
sense.
up, when everybody shows up, then we seat you. Why would I put you at a big round table, 2 people, and you're waiting for 3 more people, and then the other 3 people don't come? Now I just wasted this big table for nothing.
Right.
So we started this a few years ago. We don't seat incomplete tables, whatever. So 2 people come in. It was a party of 5. They were mad that they didn't get to sit down right away. The other people finally come. They sit down. They waited about 15, 20 minutes. They always tell you, "Oh, my back hurts. I just had surgery." Yeah, you could sit down over here. There's a couple of seats that we leave to the side for people like you that have to sit down, handicap. You got a cane, whatever. If you're in a wheelchair, you're already fucking sitting down. I don't know what you're complaining about anyway. So there's your seat. They sit down. The rest of the people come. They all sit. They left. They went and wrote a review on Tri-State Restaurants. This was their review. We went to Phil's Pizza in Syosset. We had a wonderful dinner. Everything was delicious. We even took home our leftovers, and they were delicious the next day. But we're giving them a 1-star. There's the because
It's a fucking
they have to
but.
put you on a pedestal first
Right.
before they kick you in the dick.
Remember, when you hang,
Yeah.
you go on the
Yeah.
stool first before they kick it out from under you.
But they made us wait 20 minutes to sit down
Aw.
because our table was incomplete and this and that, all this stuff. They gave us a 1-star review. So this,
1 star.
One star for that?
yeah. So everybody was like jumping in. How could they not let you sit down? This and that.
Your fans kick in.
So I don't go on this stuff at all. I don't look at Yelp because Yelp is another thing we could talk about like in another lifetime. I don't go on Google reviews. I don't look at any of this stuff. So I'm getting phone calls and text messages, screenshots from people. "Oh, did you see this? Did you see this?" So this girl that I know, she's very nice. She's an admin on this page. She calls me up. She goes, "Oh my God, Anthony, did you see that thing on Tri-State?" I said, "Yeah, people have been sending it to me. I don't have it though." She goes, "I'm an admin on the page. Would you like me to remove it for you? I could remove it." I was like, "No, absolutely not."
Leave it.
She goes, "Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
That's a 1-star review."
Oh, well.
I'm like, "Do you have any idea what business would pay for that advertisement?" And I didn't pay nothing for it. They loved the dinner. They loved it even more the next day when they reheated it. Fuck them.
You're never going to get a view like
No.
that, a genuine one like that.
No.
A 20-minute wait isn't so bad these days.
Yeah.
And you could even say, yeah, we were packed out. What'd you want me to do? Put you on my head?
Yeah, exactly.
Wear you like a fucking vase down when they carry water?
Yeah, or you get the people that come. We're a party of 4. 2 people are there. You seat the 2 people down. You bring them 3 bread baskets. You bring them water. They've already soiled the tablecloth. There's breadcrumbs all over the place. They've dirtied the bread and butter plates,
And
the
they don't want them
utensils. The next couple comes that's supposed to sit with them, and they're looking around. We don't want to sit here. We want to sit at that table. Now, I just took a tablecloth, 4 napkins, dishes, 3 baskets of bread. People don't understand why we want you to wait for your whole party to come to sit down. It's not just about being like doing what we want to do, like a chest pump or anything like that, or having it our way.
Mhm.
We want everything to flow properly in the restaurant. That's why we do that.
Yeah, there's a whole assembly line. There's
There's
a
a
whole
science
thing to this.
behind
Of course there
rules.
is. But they don't get it because they don't give a fuck.
Yep.
And that's fine. That's where we get the entitlement. We get the
Yeah.
non-accountabilities.
Yeah.
We get, and then we're supposed to be okay with
Yeah,
it.
these are the same people that bought a bush from Home Depot 3 years ago, and they're on the return line because it's dead because they didn't water it. And
Oh, it's not a forever
but
bush?
Home Depot's going to give them their money. That's why this is why we take it in the ass, because you got businesses like that
Yes.
that do anything.
Yes. Because they want to retain
Yes,
their customer service. But if you have customers like that, I'd rather have none.
you don't want them. Those are bottom of the barrel people.
That's what
You don't want them in your store.
If you had to rate, based on your skits, 0 to 100, how many of them are real life experiences?
99.
I love it. So the one that I particularly loved
Yeah.
was the salad everything separate, and then when they call you up, like, yeah, all you gave me was a box of lettuce, bitch. That's exactly what you asked.
That is so accurate.
How fucking insane is that?
You had to hear this woman on the phone.
Oh my god.
She's like almost in tears telling me she's embarrassed to put the salad in front of her guests. But you asked me for the salad that way. You
Everything's
said, I
separate.
want a Caesar salad, dressing on the side, romaine lettuce on the side. Where's the rest of the stuff? I said, what stuff? That's the ingredients of a Caesar salad.
right.
Yeah, but it doesn't look, it's just a tray of lettuce. I know.
You
I
fucking
know
ordered.
that. Well, you should tell people that when they order it. Well, you're the only fucking person that would order a fucking salad like that. Why do I got to tell people the obvious? They know what they're going to get.
Holy Jesus.
Yo, when I saw that, my blood pressure went up because I said that exact. I'm
Yeah.
like, he's not exaggerating. That fucking happened.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah. I mean, we have salads on the menu that have 18 ingredients in it.
Right.
You know, like a cranberry salad has 15, 16 ingredients in it. But sometimes people are like, can I get the cranberries on the side? Yeah, sure, no problem. So if they're getting the cranberries on the side, they know they're not getting a tray of lettuce. It's just obvious you're going to get the other stuff minus the cranberries. But a Caesar salad, croutons, romaine lettuce, and Caesar dressing mixed on it.
He even
Traditional.
He even said.
I didn't invent the wheel.
No. And he even said, wait, are you missing chicken? Was this a chicken?
Did you want chicken for it?
She goes, no.
No, I didn't want chicken.
Then what the fuck you calling me for?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm never coming there again.
Thank you.
What should I do? Give you your money back?
How? You have to have a good
Yeah.
time with this because if you don't, I'd be at work and I would put a
Yeah.
gun on
I'm
the
having
counter.
a hard time understanding what did she expect then?
I don't
the
know.
problem. This
I
is the
don't know.
problem.
I have
We don't
no idea
know.
what she expected. I personally feel she saw it and said, "Oh wow, I could have went to the supermarket, bought a bag of romaine, a thing of wishbone Caesar dressing, and some croutons, and made this myself. Meanwhile, I just spent $40 on this." But you know, take into consideration, we get the romaine lettuce in. We have the guy bring it in. We wash it. We cut it. If there's some bad ones, we throw it in the garbage. You know, take that all into consideration. That's why the salad's $40 fucking dollars.
Mhm.
Anybody can go to the store and buy lettuce and do stuff, so go do it. If you can make eggplant, stand in front of the stove all day and make it.
This is
It's
what-
the truth though. People will complain that it's expensive,
Yeah.
but behind the scenes, there's a lot to it.
there is a
Listen,
lot.
you could say, wow, these people make so much money. They're always busy. You know, we go in there, this looks so great. I could do this. Here's my shoes. Put them on anytime
Enjoy.
you want.
Mhm.
Walk in them one day.
You wouldn't be able to handle it.
Nope.
Then they, because I understand why I'm high strung, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't do well with non-logical thinking,
Yeah.
and I call it out, and I'm, shut up, don't say
Yeah.
nothing. But if you don't call it out, right,
Yeah.
that's excused, and then it continues, and then they go on their merry way while I'm sitting here with the agita. Why?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
I like that you highlight it.
Yeah.
It's awesome,
I just expose what my life is. That's all.
and that's fine. That's more than fine.
So I want to rewind this a bit. The pizzeria.
Yeah.
How long have you had it now?
This particular one I've had for 20 years. This June will be our anniversary.
20 years. And I see by the looks of your shirt, people mistake you as Phil.
Yes, all the time.
So how did the name Phil come up?
It's a really long story. That'd be like part 3 of this podcast. But to shorten the story, I was partners with 2 guys when we first opened it. They had another store in a different area on Long Island that was called Phil's. And we just kept it the same name because the name had some name recognition to it.
Right.
I mean,
You have to retain it. At
yeah.
that
So
point.
now, I mean, honestly, now because of me, their name's got some fucking balls. I mean, you mention Phil's anywhere in the country and everybody knows who it is.
Exactly.
I mean, I was in Curacao over the summer, and this guy came up to me, a native from Curacao, and he's like, "Wow," he goes, "Your name's Philip, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm Anthony." He's like, "Philip, right?" So he shows me his phone. He shows me my Instagram account. I'm like, "Yeah, that's my place." Like, he lived in Curacao, like a native of the country
Oh wow.
that worked at this restaurant. We were eating dinner. I was blown away. The guy
Wow.
blew my mind
Holy shit.
that how far my reach has gone.
You'd be surprised, man.
I know.
You would
I got a lady that calls me twice a week from Australia. Caroline. Hope she listens to this. Caroline from Australia. She calls me twice a week.
Wow.
Very nice lady. She loves my videos. She wants to talk about them every time she
I
calls
was
me.
gonna say, what orders does she place?
She doesn't, unfortunately. But you know what? I'm so blessed to have
Yeah.
this following, and I don't care how busy it is. I try to stay on the phone with everybody, you know, as long as I could do it, you know, unless I have to do something else at work.
Correct.
People come in to take pictures. I love it. I mean,
That's
I'm
awesome.
so blessed. I don't want people to come and be like, wow, that guy was a dick. He wouldn't even take a picture with me.
Unfortunately, there are some people like
There's
that.
a lot.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
fine though. You know, you can only be responsible for yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's hard enough, you know?
So like we mentioned it before, like having a pizzeria, a restaurant itself is very busy, and
Yeah.
it's You're jailed basically. You're there 7 days a week, morning to
Yeah.
night. There's almost no lifestyle, right? It's hard to create one.
Yeah.
And now you're an influencer. Now you have influenced
Huge
the world,
influencer.
Based of a business.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have a business and be your own influencer and your own foodie.
Couldn't
I mean,
ask for the
I could put
best.
something on social media that we're selling and people are going to come in and buy it. I could do it myself. I don't have to give a bunch of people that free food or pay them thousands of dollars to do it for me. I could just do it myself.
What are your feelings on that? Like,
I have my movie studio, my production company,
here.
everything right here.
what are your feelings about that? Like other influences that come that feel like they could help you, but you have the ball rolling. Like I know people have
I
different
respect
opinions
what
that-
they do. I respect what they do, but for the most part, are you really gonna get people? Are you gonna get traction? Yeah, maybe you're gonna get a video that's gonna get some views.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at a post the other day. I was going back on some messages. All of a sudden, this thing popped up that somebody tagged me in a picture. So I go back and I'm looking. And I'm like, oh my god, this girl DM'd me in 2018. She was she was trying to sell me.
Mm-hmm.
She's telling me I'm an influencer for $125. I'll come there and I'll take a picture and I'll get you some traction, whatever. People are going to come in. This is how many followers I have. But for $170, I'll put you on another level. And me in 2018, it was just before COVID, I probably had 1,800 followers.
Mm-hmm.
She had, let's say, 25,000. That's huge. So you know what? I PayPal'd her $170 and she came in and took a picture, whatever. Obviously, nothing really happened from what she did for me.
Correct.
So now I'm this fucking superstar on social media. She tags me in a picture that she took in 2018.
Oh, now she
Grabbing
wants your
that.
help.
She puts it on her story and tags me. So now I look back at her account. Today, she has 50,000 followers.
She didn't move.
She didn't move. However, I did. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this woman. I am not reposting this on my story because she wants to get herself some followers. So I'm not doing it. I was actually going to message her and be like, you know what? For $170, I'll put that on my story.
I'll reshare it. Nice.
I was gone. I was really close.
Oh, what stopped you? Come on. I need to
don't
know
know.
what stopped you.
You know what? Sometimes I'm like, you know what? The karma police are going to come get me. So I don't know.
Listen, at that point, bro, let them take you. Because
I
you know
know.
what? You've been eating it for how long now with these people?
They're going to come get me with straitjackets on one day.
That the butterfly net's out. Fuck it, bro. Who cares?
Oh my God.
Dude, that is.
I wanted to do it so. I still can.
Yeah, I'm glad
I
that.
still have it. It's still
Dude,
there.
if we ever spoke, like
Yeah.
if I knew, I would have been egging you on. Like, bro, just do it.
Oh God.
God, I'm a bad influence when it comes to
I
shit
love it.
like
I
that,
need a
bro.
bad influence in my life.
influences.
My wife's the complete opposite. I mean, she's like my security
She
guard.
has to calm
She
me
vets
down.
everybody that wants to do social media stuff with me. And no, you can't do that. You can't. She's very crazy like that.
I don't blame her because a wrong move could actually hurt. Right?
Yeah.
I've heard
But what's a
stories.
wrong move at this point? I don't know what it is.
I mean, the first video I posted, she called me up at work. She's like,
are you fucking
"Are
nuts?
you out of your fucking mind?"
I fucking knew it.
I'm like, "What?" She goes, "That video, you're gonna leave it up? You're not gonna take it down?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna leave it."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "You're crazy." I'm like, "You know what? I'll shut the comments off then."
right.
So I shut the comments off because I was getting slaughtered. The first video it was like a year and a half ago. So it was hurting my soul to read these comments. So I shut the comments off.
Okay.
So the next day, the video was doing well. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to turn the comments back on. So I called up one of my friends. We're talking. He's like, oh, I said, Jim, I shut the comments off on that video. He goes, yeah, I saw it. He goes, I was going to jump in. I said, but now I'm having, buyer's remorse. I'm thinking about turning them back on. He goes, yeah, do it. You got nothing to lose.
Fuck yeah.
I turned the comments back on. I had this posse of millions of people on my side going against the other people.
There you go.
So I will never turn comments off
No.
ever again.
No, because they fight each other.
Yeah.
And that's what makes video go boom.
Because they're sharing it to other people. Can you believe this fucking guy?
Yeah.
And then there's oh God, yeah.
Even my father-in-law, like he's old school Italian. He's 89 years old.
Oh shit.
He's from Naples. He's a retired butcher here in the United States. He hasn't worked in like 20 years, but he's like, Anthony, are you crazy? You put that video? You're going to lose your business. You can't do it. You got to remove them. I left it up. Everybody was against what I did in the beginning. Everybody. But I just kept the ball rolling.
Good.
I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it.
Good.
I've said this a million times. Take your phones out right now and go on Red Bull social media. Tell me if you see somebody drinking a Red Bull.
Right.
Seriously.
Right now?
Right now, do it.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, social media. See if you see somebody drinking a Red Bull. they don't promote their product. They have one product. They have 30 million followers. I think 30 million followers.
And not one product on there.
Not one person drinking a Red Bull.
Yo, you're fucking
They
right.
promote activity,
Yes.
lifestyle.
The fucking plane drops and
Yes,
all this.
jumping off a cliff, jumping out of an airplane.
Not one single
a
Red Bull.
BMX guy going on a ramp.
They got wings in a
How
bowl.
much bullshit? It's like they do all that and they fucking start drinking a
Yeah.
Monster.
There's a few videos up there, but let's say they have 1,000 videos. Maybe 2 of the videos have somebody drinking Red Bull.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now that he says it. like,
Personality sells.
It does.
You know, a car salesman. Oh, I got this great car salesman. Guy gives me great deals. You recommend him to your friend. Your friend hates him
Yeah.
because your friend doesn't like his personality.
Right.
Personality sells.
That's fucking awesome, dude. He figured it out, man.
Yeah.
It's like
He
that
really
question
did.
I asked you. Have you ever seen Chinese food commercials on TV?
Never.
No, you don't. Because you don't need to. It's a self-selling
Yeah,
product.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to talk. They wouldn't-
Oh shit! We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing this.
They're gonna be like, "We have error."
That's fucking great.
Oh God.
I knew it was going in that
Oh,
fucking
God.
direction, dude. Oh my god.
Listen, everybody makes fun of the Italian slang
course.
language, the way we talk. So
Well,
what the hell? We can't do it once in a
Because
while.
you can't be racist towards another.
I'm not being racist at all.
No, I'm saying in their.
I had boneless ribs the other night. I'm not being racist.
We support.
100%.
It's true though, because you know what it is. It's easy to make fun of us because number one, we don't care.
They call us grease balls, guineas, Guidos,
WAP.
IROCs. Why don't you go drive an IROC? You know, all this
Oh
stuff.
my god, IROCs,
They,
bro.
they slaughter us and we take it.
Because we find it funny too.
And we move ahead.
That's
we don't
it.
move
We
back.
don't care. You
Yeah.
you say one thing to another group.
Yep. It's
Hell
over.
on earth.
I
Hell
think
on
it's
fucking
because
earth.
we admit to it. Like, yeah, they're right.
Where
I
is
like
it?
the rock these.
Listen, let's just bring it down to regular. Stereotypes have a line of truth.
Yeah.
Okay, what is there to be mad about? What are you mad about? Because it's true?
Yeah,
Well,
listen,
take it up with your
Italians do
fucking
have their
people.
stereotypes.
Absolutely, we
Yeah.
do.
What about the other side of it? The hardworking ones, you know,
No.
the honest ones,
That's
you know,
not
the,
funny.
the ones that take care of their families, you know, what about
Well,
that?
we only talk about the ones that beat their
They,
families, but
they
that's
built
almost.
half of New York City.
Well, God forbid we talk
Yeah.
about that, you know? But
Yep.
that doesn't count because
No.
it's not funny.
Exactly.
So let's just talk about the funny ones.
Yep.
Assholes.
So one of the points I want to bring back that you mentioned, because it was part of one of my questions to you. When you're new to social media, I know a lot of people take the comments that people say serious.
Yeah.
Did it take you a while to say, fuck that? Like, did
Yeah,
it bother you for a while? Because you said it before.
Not as long as you would think. It didn't bother me for a very long time. It was, you know, it hurt for a couple of days. And then I was like, you know what? Sometimes I don't even read the comments, you know? It's just, you can't let it get to you.
Do you know how I know when my video is going to hit good?
What?
When really quick, the first person to comment just says something stupid like, you're fat.
It's
Yeah.
always the first
As
one.
soon as I see a negative comment, like,
Yeah.
this is
We're in
moving.
business. We're in business. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Was there such a horrendous comment that was so bad it made you fucking laugh? Where you were like,
Yeah, I've had
"That's
comments.
creative."
I mean, I can't specifically remember the comment itself, but I've laughed at comments.
Okay, I just want to make sure because we had one. I keep mentioning because if I could find them, I'd
Yeah.
kiss them. We did.
You know what surprises people a lot? I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
go
Like,
ahead.
I go on other accounts, and I comment right from my page. And people are like, how could you say that from a business page? What does that mean? I'm the business.
Right.
I'm the page. Like, why can't I comment? Like the other day, I commented on the News 12 out by us. They had gas prices are surging. Like,
Mhm.
oh my God.
Mhm.
So I wrote, this has zero effect on my life. It doesn't. If I have to pay more for gas, I'll just raise the price of chicken rolls. That's all.
You found your solution. Not easy.
Quick.
That's
That's,
it.
it. You know, you got to pay at the pump. You got to pay at the counter at the pizzeria.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Ferrari. I'm blowing up.
That is what it is.
So I'm like, so this one person comments, Phil is a racist. He's a
Oh,
misogynist. He's this.
Mhm.
He's that. Like everything you could possibly say. And I'm like, wow. Well, you left one comment out, and I was actually waiting for them to reply back. Like, what was that? I was like, I completely support litter boxes being in classrooms for kids that, you know, think that they're cats and have to go to the bathroom in a litter box. That's what I was going to write back, but they didn't write back.
They won't.
No.
They won't. But the comment that we got, we did a video of like, it was a little trend going on. We are Italian, and then we say what we do, whatever.
Yeah.
It was like 30 seconds. It wasn't even that big deal. Somebody had creatively enough put together. They said they took what we said and they said we're Italian, and underneath it he goes, we're all 50 pounds overweight. Bro, I fucking laugh because I wouldn't have even fucking thought of that. I'm like, you're a son of a bitch. I like you. Whoever
great.
you are, I still miss him.
he
Did your friend request them?
I don't know.
He gets off of that stuff.
Oh, I do because those I give all points to creativity.
Yeah.
You didn't hurt me. I found it. If you can make me laugh on a comment to hurt me,
Yeah.
congrats, you won. I'll leave it to you. I have nothing to say to you. You're awesome.
You know, I used to comment to people back, and then it would get hot, and then they would switch to DM. Then they would start DMing me.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've had
That's too
some
much.
threats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Interesting stuff happening.
Threats, you
Yeah.
said?
Yeah. What do you think? It's over with?
Has anybody ever taken it to a level where they came to your restaurant?
One guy.
Stop.
Yeah, it didn't end the way he wanted it to, though.
All right, so let's
Not the way.
let's touch on that without
Yeah.
names. Let's touch on it.
I had a guy last week, actually, pretty interesting story. He comes in. I could see them as soon as they walk through the door. I could just see the way they look at me. They're like in awe.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he's really here.
Mhm.
So I see the guy comes up to the counter. Hey, Anthony, how are you? I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. I shook his hand. So now I know he's a social media follower.
Mhm.
We're going to go sit down. I said, yeah, sit down. Go ahead. The waiter will bring it to a table. Because at night we do, we have tablecloths, linen, stuff like that. It looks like a completely different place at night than it does during the day.
Mhm.
So he's like, can I get a regular slice with sausage, onion, peppers, ricotta, and extra cheese?
Wow.
I said, yeah, just tell the waiter whatever you want. You could order food from the menu. You could order pizza with the waiter, whatever you want. He goes, yeah, but I want it now, though. Like, can you make it now for me? I said, yeah. And well done. I want it very well done. Now he's telling me all the red flags are going up. Like, this
Gotcha.
guy's trying to bust my chops now.
Mm.
So we make it for him. It's about to go out. The waiter comes over to the table, who's actually one of my sons. And he goes, Dad, that guy doesn't want that slice anymore. I'm like, all right, no problem. Don't worry about it. So we just put it off to the side. It never went to the table. It never left the counter. So if it was a slice that we had on the counter, like a buffalo chicken slice, and I warmed it up, you could always put it back on the tray. It never saw public. So
Right.
you could you could sell it. You could just put it back on the tray. So we put it off to the side. Whatever. It's going to go in the garbage. So I'm saying I'm not going to lose my mind over a couple bucks.
Good.
So my other son behind the counter of me is like, Dad, you going to let that guy get away with that?
There he is.
I was like, you're a devil.
You're
So I put my meta glasses on. I have clear meta glasses. I press record. I go out to the guy's table. He sees me walking to the table. He's getting all excited. I could see him. He's probably thinking about this moment all day. I said, here you go, sir. Here's your slice. He goes, I canceled that. I said, you fucking ordered it. It's going to be on your check whether you eat it or not. And I just turned around and walked away.
Good.
He said nothing.
Nothing.
Gee.
Zero.
Because he wasn't expecting you to do that.
Now, him and his wife, they both left after their dinner with their tails between their legs.
Good.
Because you know what? I thought about it. Fuck that guy. You're going to make me waste all this stuff?
What's a custom made
Yeah.
thing?
There's another angle to look at it. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
He was ready for you to do that. For you could make this like a piece. Like, I am now a part of
Yeah.
Anthony's sketch.
Yeah, he thought I'm going to make a video about him
There
the
you
next
go.
day.
There you go.
I mean, now he has his moment right now. He
yeah, but
knows
now
who
you
he is.
physically have him
Yeah,
in the moment.
Exactly.
Which is different than you
Yep.
having your guy go over there and all that other stuff. He played his cards.
Yeah,
He played
did.
them. Are your sons like you?
My oldest son that's behind the counter with
The
me.
one who just told you
He's
before?
like me a lot. I mean, he's very quiet.
Okay.
He's the same way I was at that age. He's 22.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't come out of my shell till like I was 50. I'm 53 now. I came out of my shell 2 years ago. It's a shame. Halfway over.
You're a late bloomer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that was
Story of
my again. You guys are taking my questions. It's
Because
great.
we're on the same level, bro. That's what it is.
That's okay. Because camera shy.
Yeah, I'm
How
camera
long,
shy.
How long did it take you to get out of that?
Oh, the first time I was on the news was probably about 18 years ago when somebody came in to interview me at the restaurant, and I saw myself on TV, and I was like, wow, I'm like, I think I could, get used to being in front of a camera. So that's what happened. Then I've been interviewed millions of times on the news actually for different stuff because I've done a lot of charitable stuff, and I got the Portnoy Barstool Fund. So I've been on the news
The
millions of
body you
times.
found. We're not gonna
Yeah,
talk
exactly.
About
I didn't see nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about. But people have told me like, wow, you're very comfortable in front of the camera.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? If I'm comfortable, let me
Just try
take
it
it
out.
to another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great angle for it, man.
I just got a DM the other day from ABC Television.
Mm.
They think I'm the perfect fit for a contestant on one of their game shows.
Ooh.
So they wanted my email address and everything. So I sent them my email address. They emailed me back like this whole package I had to fill out.
Jesus Christ.
They wanted like a 3-minute video about me talking about something, 2 headshots, and I had to answer like 100 questions. So I sent it back the other day. I'm waiting to hear back.
Oh
We'll see
man,
what happens.
I'll be excited to see that one.
Definitely, definitely. You'll hear
They
about
asked me if I'm available to fly out to LA from between April 20th and 24th. I said yes, and we'll see where it goes. I mean,
it. By the time this airs, it'll probably be already out.
Hopefully they don't put you in that game show, not in any game show. It's a reality show on Netflix when they throw you in the island.
yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it just goes to show you people are watching. People are
Yeah.
watching that hate them, and people are
Absolutely.
watching that could bring me to great places. Because being on a game show, I think would be amazing. I mean, it would be one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Isn't the power of social media used correctly?
It's scary.
It's crazy, right?
Scary. It's
nuts.
absolutely scary what you could do. Really.
It really brings a question like, this is why things are the way they are
Yeah.
now. It's like, first, what was it? It was CNN, because CNN always put news to your face.
Mhm.
Now, even on social media, this is just what it is. Now, this is just another thing, another business owner or another influencer.
Yeah.
It's always in your face.
I know. For me, it's funny to see all these other pizzerias and restaurants like copying my material.
Mm-hmm.
Because, listen, I get it. Like, I didn't invent the meatball. I
Correct.
didn't invent the chicken palm. I'm selling both of those items. But you got to do something that you've experienced. And when I do these videos, I still have that anger in my heart and the pit of my stomach from when the moment happened. I wasn't able to say what I really wanted to say.
So this is
It's being captured on film. Like, I'm able to really relive that moment.
Right.
And these people are redoing the videos, and they're just like,
There's no soul.
you're doing my content.
Right.
Do it, but do your content.
this is your
Do
therapy.
something that you've experienced. You just killed me. That is my therapy. This
It
has
is.
because I used to hate this business up until I started doing these videos.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love this business now.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the world I would rather do.
Yeah.
And I never wanted any of my kids to be in this business. I pray to God every day, at least one of my kids, if not all of them, want to continue in this business. I don't think they're gonna, but we'll see. But at one point, I never wanted them in this business because I hated it. But I think I cracked the code.
You found an outlet that
Yeah.
offset the standing 24/7 and
Yes.
taking shit from people.
Yeah, showing up, putting your apron on, making pizza, dealing with this nonsense all day, going home tired, going right to sleep, doing it all over again the next morning. I figured out a way. I wasn't even trying to figure it out. I figured out a way to break it up a little
Break
bit.
up the monotony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch the
Absolutely.
videos, listen to the comments.
Yes.
Just
And let me guess,
make some money,
You,
you know?
probably go home more happier.
so happy.
You feel like a light off your chest, right?
Yeah.
It's world changing.
And there's also
is.
probably a side bonus to that where he goes home and his wife goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, I won again.
Yeah.
Like, just pissing her off
Yeah.
is like, that's just a slit bonus right there, bro.
Like I started a different page now. It's called I'm Not Phil. Did you guys see
Yes,
that page?
yeah.
yeah.
So I just figured I would do that to try to maybe get some brands because I know brands don't really want to
And it's
partner
more
up. with-
personal to you
yeah,
now.
personal
Yeah.
stuff. So I posted a video of me the day it snowed. We closed. I was sitting on the couch. My
Dude,
dog was sitting next
I
to me.
could have let.
Did you
I
see
let
that video?
so hard.
My wife's like, she was in the other room. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me with that video?" I'm like, "Oh my God." She's like, "Take it down. You look ridiculous." I'm like, "Okay." I didn't take it down. So the other day, somebody was at the restaurant. They're like, "Oh, I saw that video." She's like, "You never took that video down?" I'm like, "No, I didn't take it down. I can't listen to you for everything."
You know what's funny? Because again, he posted it,
Yeah.
and you see Phil with the shirt on
Yeah.
at the pizzeria. Then you see him relaxing home, like son of a gun. That's how I pictured him doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hairy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Italian. Come on.
We were made that way.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Here's a question the marketing side like to ask all the time.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned a lot of scenarios, but what is one that sticks out to you was like the worst case,
Most prominent.
most prominent that's happened? And then I want to hear after that one of the best moments you had working at that pizzeria.
The like the worst thing that happened with a customer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, I've had so many.
I know, and that's
There's
why I
gotta
said
be that
this is
one
gonna be
that sticks
bad.
out
There's got to
there.
be one that to this day, if you could.
Wait,
know-
if you could punch them in the throat,
Oh yeah, directly.
what story would it be?
I had a guy pick up a tray of fried calamari.
Mhm.
You know how calamari is. It's very delicate.
Mhm.
When you pick up a tray of it for a holiday or a party or something like that, like you got to eat it like within a half an hour.
Immediately, yeah.
So this guy was always a pain in the ass customer. Like every freaking time, I used to say to myself, like, why does this guy come here?
Mhm.
Like, why? If I was this guy, I wouldn't come here.
Mhm.
If everything he gets, there's something wrong with. So he picks up a tray of fried calamari the night before Thanksgiving. All right, that's it. That's the end of the story. I thought the day after Thanksgiving, he calls me up. He goes, "Hey, Anthony, it's so-and-so. I really want to say his name. I got his number on my phone." So he goes, "That calamari is hard as a rock."
So's your sister's ass.
So when did you eat it? He goes, yesterday, which meant the day after he bought it. You picked that up. I just said his name.
Run it back.
I'll take it off. I'll take it off.
I said, when did you eat it? He goes, yesterday. I said, well, you picked it up the night before on Thanksgiving. How'd you heat it up? He goes, I put it in the oven. You can't put fried calamari in the oven. You have to eat it right there immediately.
It became
There's no way to heat up fried
rubber.
calamari again, ever. That's it. Once it's cooked, and you're not going to recook it. So what are you going to do for me? I'm not going to do anything for you. Really? I said, yeah. He goes, all right, I'll call your partner tomorrow. The next day, he calls the store. I pretended I was my partner. I don't have the same partner. I don't have a partner now, but I said I was him. He goes, hey, so he goes, what are you going to do with that? You know, I talked to Anthony. He wasn't going to do anything. I said, yeah, we can't do anything. Really? You're not going to do anything? I said, no, we're not going to do anything. He hung up on me.
Let me tell you something. I have a response to that. When every time that
Unbelievable.
somebody comes to you and says, what are you going to do for me? Be like, okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to come back here. We're going to go around back. I'm going to jerk you off by the dumpster.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I don't know what you want from me.
Unreal.
That should be the response.
They try.
believe it.
They try.
No, but what the fuck are you
They
want
try.
to do? Try what? I
Get
want a
their
new
money
tray? Go
back.
fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
And that one's going to be fucked up too. So it's a never-ending cycle of me giving you calamari.
But the funny part of fried calamari is I tell people when they order fried calamari for parties,
Eat it now.
I tell every single one of them, listen, when you come here to pick up the order, if you don't mind waiting 15 minutes, allow me the pleasure of frying it on the spot for you. Because sometimes people are like, yeah, I want this order. I'm going to pick it up at 5 o'clock. You don't see them until 6:30. The fried calamari is sitting there for an hour and a half. They didn't even leave the store with it.
off and everything, yeah.
I tell every person that orders trays of it, like not regular size orders,
Mm-hmm.
but the half trays and full trays. I tell everybody, if you want the fried calamari, allow me the pleasure of doing it the right way. And they all say to do it, but you know, just this one guy, you know.
Anthony, let me ask you this. Off of the topic of the shitty customers or whatever, your recipes, are they your recipes? These are things that you've learned over the years?
Yeah, it's stuff I've learned over the years. I mean, I had two partners that at the beginning.
Mhm.
It's their stuff. I've taken stuff that they had and I've you know
Altered it.
changed it a little bit. Yeah, definitely.
All
What's
right.
your biggest seller?
Grilled chicken.
Really?
Yeah.
Simple.
We have
nice.
a really great marinade for grilled chicken that we make, and the chicken sits in this marinade for like 2 days before it even hits the grill.
Nice.
It's really good. Yeah, everybody loves the grilled chicken there.
And you do that for like the Caesar salads or
Yep.
the slices themselves.
Slices, Caesar salads, yeah, the dinners, grilled chicken over broccoli rab. That's the, I would say
Chicken
that's
over
up.
broccoli Rob.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
You
Yep.
kidding?
No, I've never seen that one. That was okay.
Oh yeah, it's very popular.
Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
very popular.
What was one of the greatest moments working at the pizza that's happened to you?
I mean, I've had many great moments. I mean, I could just talk quick about several of them. I mean, I had 2 kids when we bought the place. I mean, my wife gave birth to 2 over the 20 years that we've had it. You know, I raised four children.
Your whole life was there.
Yeah, I mean, it's my life. I raised my family in this restaurant. It's great. I mean, I got a FaceTime phone call from Dave Portnoy that I was awarded the Barstool Fund. You know,
Wow.
great moments. I mean, somebody came in to take a picture with me recently, and we have this wall with like a neon sign that says Phil's of Syosset, with like all the greenery on it. We put there for people when they come in to take pictures. And I had my arm around this guy, you know, to take a picture, and the guy was like trembling. And like, I almost got like choked up because I'm like looking at my son standing there. And I'm like, wow, I wonder what he thinks about his dad. Like all these people coming in, taking pictures with his dad. Like, I wonder like when he feels like, you know, like I hope he's proud, you know?
Of course.
And
Because you don't see
just
that.
to feel this guy trembling, I'm like, wow, imagine like what a celebrity must go through. Like, like when you meet a celebrity that you want to meet, and how would you feel? This is how this guy feels.
Yeah.
He
That's
was literally
crazy, right?
trembling,
That's-
trembling.
But it also, with saying that, because you said celebrities, but there's also celebrities and let's just say influencers as well that don't really, let's call it what it is, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like, it makes you wonder as a person. It's like, if you felt that, like how, because you are, and you already know, you're a humble person.
Yeah,
So that's why you feel the way you
Yes.
do. When you have ego that takes over, if the people who say, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" Nah, I'm all right. I'll see you
Yeah,
later.
exactly.
Or, you know, where's the scarola? For what?
yes. But I
You're-
could tell you, you just asked me that question. You just made me think of probably the greatest moment.
Let's go.
So I'm leaving to come here. I'm walking to my car, and I hear behind me, probably like 500 feet behind me, I hear this guy say, "Hey, Phil." I'm like, here we go, another fucking jerk off. I turn around, it's this guy walking with a bag and 2 little kids with him. probably like 5 and 7 or 4 and 6. They were like 2 years apart, little kids. He goes, I love your stuff on social media. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. We're still talking from 100 feet away at this point. He's walking towards me. I stopped. He goes, would you mind if my kids took a picture with you?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, no. I mean, people come in all the time to take pictures, but not kids. I'm like, oh, this guy's using his kids to get near me in a way. Like, like one of those,
Yeah.
oh, my kid's a big fan of yours, but really,
It's you.
you're the fan.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, 100%, absolutely. So they were little kids. They were like this tall, I swear. So he's like, all right, guys, so I kneeled down in the parking lot, and the dad takes the picture. So I give him my phone. I'm like, can you take a picture of my phone too? He goes, yeah, sure. So the daughter goes, Daddy, this was the greatest moment of my life.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
that
And if
hits
I had a
home.
fucking drop of mental illness on my body at that moment, this little girl took that mental illness out of my fucking body.
Shit.
She goes, Daddy, is it really him? Like, she got me so good. I was on the phone with my sister-in-law on the way here. I was in tears. I'm almost in tears right now because this girl
It hits
gave
home.
me such a
Yeah.
gift today.
Because it validates what you do.
Yeah.
That's why you're not
It's
wasting
unbelievable,
your time.
really.
You're doing the right thing. Yeah, you got fans, but now you're
No,
literally
listen,
touching
laughter
everybody.
is the best
A
medicine.
little kid like that is watching my stuff. It's just unbelievable, really. Unbelievable.
That's awesome. That's good.
She got me. She got me, that girl. I'll never forget that moment. That was probably like the greatest moment right there.
Nice.
I can honestly say that.
You got me choked up just even thinking about
Beautiful.
it.
I got to show you the picture. Beautiful.
Nice.
I got a question that I don't know how you could answer this.
Okay.
Can't wait.
A lot of people say there's no good pizza in Long Island. You only
Yeah.
find it in the boroughs. What do you say about that?
I think I got to agree with Dave Portnoy, not just to agree with Dave Portnoy for the sake of it.
Mm-hmm.
All pizzeria on Long Island is all the same. It's no different from me to the guy up the block, but we're going to get into another thing that people have been busting my chops about. Queens and Brooklyn got better pizza. I personally think because it's the water.
Everyone says it's water.
I
Yeah.
think it's the damn water. Listen, I'm very good friends with Freddie from Crispy Pizza in Brooklyn. If that man, he's got great pizza,
Mhm.
great guy. If he came to my store and made a batch of dough, it's not going to be his pizza.
It'll be exactly his measurements as everything,
Yes.
but it's not going to be the
No,
same pizza.
It's the freaking water.
Yeah.
That's why these places in Florida,
Suck.
they all suck. And they hate me. They hate me, but I'm being honest. And you know what? It's not the stuff that they're using that's bad, because they're using grande mozzarella. They're using all Trump's flour. The only key ingredient that's different
Water.
is the water. They're using Stanislaus tomatoes. They're using California tomatoes. They're using everything that we're using, but they're not using the water. They don't have the water.
Right.
And they know it's not good, because why would they advertise, we sell New York style pizza? Think about that. Why does a place in Florida say we sell New York style pizza?
Because they want to try to.
I'm
say
not
that-
saying I sell Florida style pizza. I sell pizza.
No, you can't because New York is known for pizza.
Yeah.
That's why.
Listen, when I got family down south. What's the first dinner when they come visit?
Pizza.
Pizza, bagels.
Yes.
They want
They
pizza.
go to the bakery, get semolina bread.
Yeah.
And that's when they go home with a
Or a
luggage.
diner. They want to go to a diner and have a burger. You know, they don't have diners down there either.
And then their trip home is a luggage full of semolina bread, pizza to freeze,
Yes.
And bagels.
and cannolis,
Mhm.
all the things that they can't find.
Just like when the Italians come from Italy, they bring home Cheerios, ginger ale, all the stuff they can't get over there.
Oh, that's true. Oreos.
Yeah.
Oreos is another big one.
Bologna, American cheese. They bring
Who the
all that
fuck
shit back.
wants that?
Yeah.
We don't want
It's
it.
nuts. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
I'll never forget when I first met my wife. Her family's all from Italy. They came to visit, like the first Christmas we were together. She was at the supermarket buying all this crap for them to bring back. I'm like, what are you doing with this stuff? Yeah, they bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Cheerios? Yeah, you can't get this over there.
How wild
Nuts.
is that? For us, it's normal. Like, what
Yeah.
do you mean?
Shows you how much poisoning we get in a
Yeah.
daily. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's definitely something.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the saturations of pizzerias?
Mm,
I think there's plenty of business out there for everybody. I do.
You do?
Yeah,
okay.
I do. I really feel
We
there
hear
is.
the opposite a lot. It's like when it's oversaturated like that, then you really have to stand out with either your food
Yeah.
and with you have your content.
Yeah, so
which
get
also
a
makes it stand
camera,
out.
make some personality, get some personality, make some content. That's what I say.
Okay, I
Really,
could see that.
definitely. But I think there's plenty of business out there for everybody. I wish everybody would get along in the pizza business. I started that Long Island Pizza Strong thing
hmm
that we did a couple of fundraisers for, and we got together a lot of places. And I wish more guys would get together. It's this. Why should we be enemies? Or not
Because
talk.
it's all competition.
It's a lot of jealousy too, you know.
What do you? All right, let's break that down for a second. What's the jealousy portion? What
don't
is
know.
it?
I don't know. Everybody wants what you have, but they don't want to work for it. I think, you know.
Entitlement.
Yeah.
So we're back to the
back to that,
original
yes.
fucking circle of entitlement
Yep,
and
But
fucking accountability.
that's everything.
Yeah, but then at that point you shouldn't be in the business. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Then you should, if you have that is your, if that's your crutch where you have to be jealous or entitlement or whatever, you shouldn't be in that business.
People like that are just like that, no matter what they do for a living. They're gonna
Right.
be, even if they're.
That's your personality.
Yeah, you just like
So
that.
so it's just a matter of down. You're just being a shit person.
Yep.
And here we are, unfucking real.
Three funny questions.
Yeah.
The first one was, how serious do you take New York pizza compared to others? Obviously, New York wins. We answered that
Yeah.
before.
Mm-hmm.
What is the craziest pizza order you've ever gotten?
I mean, people ask for pineapple all the time. We don't have pineapple.
Oh God.
We don't do it.
What are your feelings on pineapple on the pizza?
I just, I don't know. Something about it. I'd rather put peaches on it.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather make a pie with like peaches, something
Okay.
like that. Prosciutto and peaches. That I would do.
That would be a nice or
I
pear.
think the pineapples would be good if they were grilled.
Yes.
If you did like grilled pineapple, I think that would be much better.
I could see that.
But I wouldn't do that. Specifically, what pizza thing toppings? I mean, we've had people ask for clam sauce, shrimp, and just
Crazy
all
stuff.
sorts of crap. Just like, come on, we got 40 different types here. Just pick one. And,
This is not
and
enough.
buy it. Come on.
Do
Yeah.
I not amuse
Like
you?
seriously, out of everything you just saw right here, nothing like catches your eye.
What is your perfect slice of pizza?
Regular
There we go.
Regular slice.
slice.
My
That's
man.
it. I had 2 yesterday. That's what I have pizza once a week.
You get sick of it?
Nah.
Yeah.
Really?
I tried something interesting yesterday.
Okay.
There's a girl on Instagram. She folds the pizza the opposite way. Did you see that?
Tracy.
That's Tracy. Yeah.
Did you ever try it?
No. You did it?
Night and day difference.
So she actually has some validity behind it.
100%.
But you have to make the pizza cool because
Yeah, let it cool down. What I did was I took a counter, a slice on the counter.
And just
I threw it in for a couple of seconds just to get the chill out of
she's
it.
gonna laugh when she
I
hears
flipped
that.
it upside down. I ate it. I'm telling you, it's like you had a slice from another world, completely
'Cause your
different.
taste buds hit
Yeah,
the
I
best.
know.
Because the
first.
taste buds on your tongue are completely different than the taste buds on the top of your mouth. Like when I tasted that thing, I was like, the flavor.
it just hit you.
You know when you have a Sicilian and an upside down Sicilian?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Night
it. I'm
and
gonna
day.
leave it right. I'm gonna drop the mic. That's it.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
I was actually going to ask him, being out in Long Island, I don't think there's a lot of people in Long Island who do the upside down Sicilians. You have had upside down
Yeah,
Sicilians.
we make it.
You guys make it.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's very rare. You don't
Yeah.
see that in a lot of places.
Mhm.
So, okay.
But
cool.
the same thing. Like if you have a regular Sicilian and an
Yeah.
upside down Sicilian,
Oh, night
same
and day.
ingredients,
No,
but
it's
night and day flavor.
It's night and day.
Yeah. This is the same exact thing with this slice like that.
Wow.
Crazy.
Not
Try it, I'm
bad.
telling you.
Not bad.
Really good.
Anthony, a question I have for you: if you had to say or tell our viewers something inspiring, something that maybe you went through as an experience, what would you tell them?
I would just say, like, if you're a business owner, or even if you're not a business owner and you're working on social media trying to get some exposure, like, keep working at it because it does work. I mean, I hate to keep talking about social media so much, but it has just brought me to such levels that I never thought I would reach in my life. And I've met so many great people. I met some shitty people down the road also, but mostly 99% of the people I met were just like the most amazing people. And it's brought me great customers and lifelong friends. And I just work hard at it. Keep doing it. Keep posting. Keep commenting back. Answer your DMs. And the rest is history.
Anthony, I couldn't thank you enough for giving us this opportunity. We love you online. I
No,
hope it
thank you.
continues.
I wish I
Love
could
him
stay
in
here.
real life.
I wish I could stay here all day.
Oh, you
You can hang
I
out.
will,
You can
I
hang
swear.
out all
Want.
day. Just tell our viewers, they probably know, but remind them, where could they find you on social media and in business?
You can find me on social media on Instagram, Phil's Pizza Syosset. Also, I'm not Phil with a K. I am KNOTPHIL. I'm on all 4 platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and that's it. I'm in Syosset on Jericho Turnpike. Only in Syosset, not Syosset. Only in Syosset. Don't get me confused with any of the Phil out there. I'm the guy. I gave the name balls. Make sure you come to Syosset.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it, man.
They have
Thank you.
everyone. Check him out. Go see his place. For one time, I could say this man made social media so positive because he makes us laugh. Make sure you go check Anthony out. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.